So I just got out of Alien Covenant and figured while I'm here, might as well talk about it. um, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really have any expectations going into this film, for a couple reasons. Um, One, for me, the Alien franchise only has like two good films that exist. Of course, being Alien and Aliens. It's like when you look at those two films, it's like you can't really. Jesus, dear God, I don't know if you can hear that. But I'm filming in a I'm filming in a parking garage, as you can tell. God, that horn is getting annoying. Anyway, but yeah, Alien and Aliens to me are like the only two good films that exist in the Alien franchise altogether. Um, yeah, it's like I didn't. Of course, Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, not really the best. They could have been done better. Alien versus Predator movies. And I've gone on record saying that I'm one of those people that actually really despised Prometheus. Like, of course, that just comes from a fact that I'm not really a Ridley Scott fan. Like, I've only liked about four, maybe five movies that he's done. But it's like Prometheus. When I saw that, I figured, okay, maybe if it's a return to his science fiction roots, like the franchise that got him acclaim anyway. I mean, Alien's one of the few films from him that I like. Yeah, Prometheus just ended up pissing me off because of how stupid the characters were. Like that. I'll have more to discuss later on that. And but I decided to give Alien Covenant a chance because it's like I ended up really loving The Martian. So maybe this could be a return to. Maybe this could be like a second chance for me. Nope. Yeah, sorry. I really did not like Alien Covenant. I'll give it this much. I didn't hate it as much as I did Prometheus. There are the characters in this one are not as bad. Like, I will admit that I did like what was her name? Daniels, the main chick in this movie. I forget who she's played by. I liked her. I like Damien Bicar. Who else? I thought Danny McBride did a good job with this, and that's saying a lot because I'm typically not a Danny McBride fan. Like, every time I see him in a movie, it's just like, oh, fucking God, this guy. Like, I don't know if it was just a typecast thing, but usually a lot of the characters I see Danny McBride play, he just bugs me. What else? I thought the production value was pretty good. Like, when you do see the planet and you do see the ship, the Covenant, it looks good. I was a little bit concerned watching this film. Like, at first, the designs of the xenomorphs. At first, when they first appear in the movie, it's a little bit disorienting. How to put it this way? The way they started out, how they start attacking, their design is vastly different than usual, which I'm like, okay, how does that work? But as the film goes on, it does explained it a little bit better, but the film was also a little bit too slow paced for me, and not enough of the characters were as investing as Daniels and Michael Fassbender, who plays another android, Walter. But when it got to the point where they, like, to be honest, I thought, like, the beginning stuff, like, when you're seeing these characters interact with one another, I think that's easily the best part about it, because you're, like, getting used to it. I'm like, okay, not everybody is interesting, but I'm on board with it. Then, when David, the android from Prometheus, also played by Michael Fassbender, comes in, it's like, it goes into where I'm just like, oh my god, it just drops drastically, and I just didn't really, it felt more predictable, and it just wasn't really interesting that much. Like, even with some of the twists that they try to throw you with, it's like, they're easy to spot. Like, I don't know, I just didn't find myself enjoying it. Yeah, I don't really think, and apparently I'm not the only one, because I've heard from a lot of other people who have seen the film in advance that it's just, like, kind of meh. Like, they think it's, like, fine at best, but they just don't care for it, which is understandable. Yeah, just pretty much just proves once again because originally I heard that they were in talks of having another Alien film, this time being done by Neil Blomkamp, and I remember saying at one point, it's not going to be good regardless of who they get, because the Alien franchise, it's pretty much dead at this point. Like, I can understand, like, it hasn't had really a worthy follow-up since, like, it hasn't really had a good film since Aliens back in '86, so not much you can do. I mean, other people may disagree with me. Cool. More power to you. Yeah, I just didn't like it. And, yeah, I pretty much just proves again that, Ridley Scott, not a fan of. But, like The Martian, I like the first Alien, like Thelma and Louise, and I like American Gangster. But aside from that, nothing else. I guess, at the very least, I should also talk trailers. Atomic Blonde, that looks great. And with David Leitch attached to direct it, I am looking forward to that. And, love John Wick. And since both he and Chad, one of the co-directors of John Wick, the first one, since the two broke off, Chad went on to do John Wick Chapter 2, David Leitch went on to do Atomic Blonde, so looking forward to see how that turns out as a solo director. So far, what I'm seeing, looks good. Looking forward to Deadpool 2. What else was there? Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Love Kingsman. Think that's going to be good. Crap, what else was there? Nah, what can you do? So yeah, if you enjoyed Prometheus, I think you might like Alien Covenant fine. For me, I didn't. I thought it was I thought it was a little bit better than Prometheus, but again, that's not really saying much. So yeah, maybe I'll talk more in depth about Alien Covenant if I feel like it, like during Halloween or something. But for the time being, yeah, no, I don't know. Could be just the mood I was in, but I'm not sure. Anyway, uh, probably gonna get back to working on some other professional stuff. Or what am I saying? No, what I mean is, like, something that isn't gonna be like a basic vlog. I'm gonna try and get something done. But until then, see ya.